My face hurts from smiling so much. I feel like Barbie at the end of Toy Story 2. Oh, my cheeks hurt. Ooh. Hello darlings, and welcome back to my channel. So today I will be doing a review and demonstration of Bésame's 1920 Black Cake Mascara. Now, Cake Mascara was the original form basically of mascara, and the version I have was used mainly from the 1920s through to the 1940s and before the cream mascara was invented. Bésame does have a 1940s cream mascara. It's not on the UK website that I got my Cake Mascara from, but I know it is on their website, so I will link those down in the description. And it is a more vintage, classic take on the mascara, and it looks very different to obviously the things that we use today and could possibly be seen as a little bit scary, but I will show you how to use it. I think the effect is very, very, very lovely. And of course, I hope that this maybe helps you make up your mind on whether to buy Cake Mascara for yourself or for the vintage lover in your life. And let's just get straight into my demonstration. Okay, so to start out with, of course, we just have to talk about the packaging. So Bésame's Cake Mascara comes in this little cardboard box, which you can then open up. It comes with instructions, and then this gorgeous tin, reusable tin that you open up, and it has this little brush in it, so it's great for travel. I have another brush that I prefer to use, which I will show you, and you open up the paper to reveal the cake. So this is a chunky block. It will last you a very long time. And now to use it. So this is a mascara brush from Bésame that I have wet. I have nothing on my eyelashes right now. I have curled them and that's it. And what you do is you take, right, how am I gonna demo this for the camera? So you take a brush, it's sort of wet, and I think my brush has dried out. My brush has dried out. Give me a sec, I just gotta go wet this. Okay, we've wet the brush. So I just ran this underneath the tap. Take the brush, and you can see that it begins to create a paste. So you just keep running that underneath, and then all you do is apply that to your lashes, just like you would any other regular mascara. I'm going to be all up in the camera for this one. What I find with this mascara is that it gives you a much softer look than a modern mascara. So you aren't going to get super thick, spidery lashes with this mascara unless you really layer it, and it's recommended that you wait between coats to allow the Cake Mascara to dry. I would recommend that as well. So we've done one eye, and then you just take the brush, rub it back into the mascara. Let me do the other eye, taking the hair out of your face first. Don't get the mirror in the frame. You can see that it gives you a nice tint to the lash. It gives you definition, it separates. I think it makes them very nice and fluttery, but it is not extreme by any means. And honestly, you know, depending on your preference, that might not be something that you want. You might want a much thicker lash application from the first go, but I honestly have been much preferring this. I'm just going to apply a second coat. So starting of course with the eye that is basically dried. And look, you see, you can get nice length and volume from this. And then going in one more time on the other eye. So a second coat there. You can see that you do get a nice fluttery lash effect. And there we go. So then once you have done that, you can always go in on the lower lashes with the leftovers. You just have to be very careful not to let the bristles touch the skin, because then obviously you will get transfer. I can be a bit messy applying mascara anyway, so if you see that I've gotten a little bit of mascara on my lid, that isn't specific to this mascara, that's just me being a messy person. And you can see that this cake has now dried again, so that we can just fold over, take that little brush, tuck it in there, and the method of application of that is exactly the same. You would just have this tiny brush, snap it closed and pop it back. And there we go. So with the brush, I have this piece of paper, you can just clean it off with some water, which I will actually take you through and show you how to do. And, you know, cleaning it really is that easy. It's just a matter of rinsing it out underneath a tap, drying off the bristles, and then it is good as new. This brush is made from natural fibres and it's a really great quality brush, so I would recommend getting this if you are going to get the Cake Mascara. Of course, you don't have to get this specific one. You could get any number of other mascara ones, but this Bésame one is really good. It came with a little eyeliner brush because you can also use your Cake Mascara as an eyeliner. So that is the effect that you get with this beautiful Cake Mascara from Bésame. I think that it is really beautiful. Also, smudging. Whomst? I don't know her. Never heard of smudging with this mascara. It does not go anywhere. It does not transfer around your face. I've had reviews of people saying I wore this to a funeral and I cried throughout the entire thing and my mascara stayed on, so obviously that's amazing. I think it's a really great sustainable option as well because the brush, I believe, the really little one, is mostly plastic, except for the bristles. But other than that, everything is reusable and sustainable and recyclable. So it's a really great low waste option. It's not like a mascara tin, a mascara, what are they called? Bottle, where you throw it away. You know, even after you've used all of this Cake Mascara, you can keep the tin and you can keep trinkets in it, or earrings, or something like that. And I think that's really great. It's obviously collectible. It looks beautiful on your vanity. I think it looks really classy and elegant. And it's a piece that I love having out. The process of applying it does maybe take slightly longer than your average, you know, pulling the mascara out and just going like that. Depending on the look that you want. If you want a more thicker look to the lashes, you will have to apply a few coats, which does mean you obviously have to wait for them to dry. But once you have the water on the brush, it's basically exactly the same as any other mascara, and I think that it's just so pretty, and it's a really nice subtle lash look as well that still defines the eye, which I really, really like. It does really well with mascara on top of it, I find. So if you want a bit more, say you wear your Cake Mascara for the daytime and then you want to add a more voluptuous mascara on top, I find that it works well with that. It's just an all-round really great product that I would definitely recommend. So that is all for this very, very quick video review of Bésame's Cake Mascara. I hope that you really, really enjoyed it and that it possibly made your purchasing consideration a little bit easier. Don't forget that you can follow me on all of my social media. You can follow me on Instagram at @averyvintagedarling, and you can follow me on Twitter at @vvintagedarling. Do of course remember to stay safe and abide by any government guidelines, depending on when you are watching this. And I love you all so very much. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Au revoir!